Well, happy Thursday to everybody. Wanted to just take a couple of minutes and greet you and make some clarification about some of the things that we talked about on Sunday. Some of you already know, some of you are hearing for the first time, that we are taking a sabbatical here for the next 8 weeks. And I know that people have all kinds of different ideas of what a sabbatical is. Some people think that it basically means that someone's transitioning out. Some people really don't understand what a sabbatical is. But really, the whole idea of a Sabbath comes from the concept of the Sabbath day's rest, where we have the divine call to holy indifference, where we're able to disconnect from this world as a point of worship so that we can be able to focus on our relationship with God, and that we can be able to focus on rest and renewal, relaxation, relationships, those type of things. And about a year ago, it became really apparent to me that the Holy Spirit was asking us to take a sabbatical. And so, as an obedience unto the Lord, that's the reason that we're taking all of May and all of June off. Specifically as it relates to our Sunday worship, you'll hear from all of our leaders. You'll hear from Ken and Katie and John and Aunt Julie, and you'll hear from Mike and Cassia. And we're also going to be hearing from Lyanne Jablonski, who will be back from Cameroon, and one of Mike and my old college friends who has been a long time in the Foursquare Church, Jason DeBow. And who knows, maybe there's something else that we haven't announced. But you definitely want to be around, because there's going to be great opportunities to hear from the Holy Spirit. And we know that the Bible teaches in several places in Ephesians and other places about how that we work together as a body, and that the church is it's a body ministry. It's not just about one person, but it's about everyone, and that within that there's an eldership and a leadership structure, and that we're able to hear from the Holy Spirit through them. So that's going to be really great. We're looking forward to hearing some of those messages. There are some Sundays that we are going to be there. Part of the sabbatical is that we will probably take some Sundays and we'll go to other churches. We think that that's the healthiest thing in those type of environments, that not to disengage from the body of believers or the family that you're part of, but really just to be able to connect with other churches and to be able to be refreshed. And so there are definitely Sundays where we're going to be right at our home with you, worshiping and enjoying that time together, and also receiving from the Word as you are. And then there are going to be some Sundays where we'll be connecting elsewhere. And while we're away, we're going to be thinking about Harvest and loving the people of Harvest. And we've been doing this for 10 years. And the Lord's called us to do this for the ministry and for ourselves, so that we can be able to be good for the long haul. But really, above and beyond that, the Lord asked me and us to do this so that we can lay down something that's very important to us, so that we can then pick it up again. And so we are going to take that time. We're not going anywhere. This is... and we're not looking to disengage relationally. That some people, the way that they have constructed Sabbath is really to disengage from everybody and to only connect with God. And while that's incredibly well-meaning, there really isn't a biblical example for that. There are times and seasons, but everything is connected in relationship. And so while we appreciate those different expressions, we don't consider the need to sabbatical from people. And so we're not going to do that. We'll be hanging out, doing life together, Some of you will wonder what we're doing on our sabbatical, and we're going to be taking some classes and getting some rest, doing some reading. We'll take a little time away, and we will be praying for new and greater vision for the body of believers at Harvest. And then we'll jump back in July. We're excited about Jaff Jam. That's still happening. We'll do some of the behind-the-scene things that are just logistically have to be taken care of. And so we're ramped up for that. We're going to be praying for that during the sabbatical period. And then come July 1, that we're going to come back and we'll have about 40 to 45 days to hit it real hard and get ready to serve our community in a no strings attached, life-giving way. So that's a little bit about what's going on and where we're at. We're not looking to do anything to detach from relationship, but just to be able to have the opportunity for a little bit of holy indifference, to step back from things so that we can be able to step forward stronger and better than ever. I hope that offers some clarification. We love everybody that's listening to this. We love everybody that's not listening to this. And we are looking forward to what God's going to do in us, through us, and what God is going to do at Harvest during this season as we take a step back. So have a blessed Thursday, and we'll be seeing you around.